Alright people, so I'm here with your top 5 WWE gimmicks currently. And at first the person asked me to do top 5, and when somebody asks me to do top 5, I'm always like, oh, I'll just do 10. You know, I'll usually do just, oh, I'll do 10. So anyway, I'm writing my list here, and I'm like, is there even 10 good gimmicks in WWE? I couldn't really think of more than 5. So I decided I think I even put it on my video calendar, top 10, but I'm doing top 5 because I can't even think of 10. But anyway, requested video. If you want to request a video, this is a requested video. If you want to request a video, leave it in the comments below or comment on Twitter at WWE Heel Punk. So let's get started here. And some of these people on this list might surprise you. Most likely the first two, but number 5 is Brock Lesnar. He doesn't really have much of it. And by gimmick, I don't mean really promos. I kind of mean by, like, what kind of gimmick they have. What's their character, But I kind of like Lesnar because he's a beast. And it's actually a legitimate gimmick, too. That's how he kind of is in real life. He's, as Heyman always says, he's an NCAA champion, UFC champion, and WWE champion. A legitimate badass. He looks like a beast. He's fucking huge. So I kind of like him just, coming out there. He's not a puss. He's actually a tough guy, Very few tough guys in WWE. Probably Lesnar is one, Bryan maybe, and that's probably about it. Cesaro's pretty but I mean, they fucking ruined them, though, Cesaro. Because he fucking loses every match, so how tough can he be? But I mean, Lesnar's a legitimate tough guy. I mean, they really built him up nice. It would actually be better if he could fucking be there, though. Number 4. This is the one I think might surprise you the most. I really like the idea of J&J Security. I think they're funny. I remember watching them in a match, and they were like, it was Seth Rollins and J&J Security versus like Cena and Ziggler. And I remember like they were fucking in the beginning of the match, and they like ran into each other, and I thought that was funny. Just seeing them, they're like really small, so that just adds to it. And there's a lot of moments where I laugh at them, actually. They're like scrawny little, sons of bitches, I guess. And it's kind of funny at times, but I don't know, I just find them funny. So yeah. Number 3, Bray Wyatt. Now, Bray Wyatt probably used to be number 1. But, I mean, they've really dropped the ball with Bray Wyatt. I mean, who's he beating? He fucking went off TV for no fucking reason because John Cena beat him. Whenever you get beat by John Cena, you gotta go off TV. So John Cena beats him and he's off TV. And then he comes back. He's in a fucking, like, an eternal feud with Dean Ambrose. I guess he fucking won the feud, but I mean, still, it didn't really seem like a big-ass deal. I don't fucking know, because there was like fucking 10 matches. It didn't really feel like a proper feud. It kind of felt like one of those Monday Night Raw feuds, where they'll have like a match on Raw, and like kind of felt like a Swagger versus Rusev. It didn't really feel like a big deal feud, kind of. It felt like a legitimate, I don't know. I think it could have been like a top feud, but they didn't really do it right. I think they could have done it better. But still, Bray Wyatt's still pretty entertaining. He's still got a cool gimmick, kinda. So yeah. Number 2, Dean Ambrose. I like the Dean Ambrose gimmick. He did some good shit on Monday Night Raw. And by the way, I forgot to review Monday Night Raw match with Dean Ambrose and Rusev. I fucking forgot. Probably because I do that a lot. Nowadays for some reason. Like, I'll forget to put my notes on my fucking phone when I'm doing Raw reviews because the show is so fucking boring. I'm fucking falling asleep and I can't pay attention. So I apologize for that. I don't even really remember it too much to even review it anymore. But anyway, yeah, I like the character of Ambrose, kind of a lunatic guy, and he does some funny things, like those backstage segments on Raw with the psychiatrist or whatever the fuck it's called. It was pretty cool. And it's it's a pretty good gimmick. I enjoy it. He's kind of crazy. Built him up as like this crazy guy or whatever, and it's kind of cool. And the last one, of course, Damien Sandow. Damien Sandow is fucking funny. Him imitating The Miz. I like it. It's funny. And I like how he does all the same moves as Miz does. It's funny. So yeah, I mean, I really like Damien Sandow right now. I mean, it's not, Damien Sandow, I mean, what he's doing is funny, but I see people, all these people cheering for Damien Sandow now, just because he's imitating The Miz. Really, anybody I think could do this job. So it's not like I think Damien Sandow is great, but I think what he's doing is very funny, and I think this could be used to elevate his career into what it should be. I mean, he should be a good talent. I mean, he should. I don't think he should be like in the main event or anything, but he should be. He's got a good promo. Not the best wrestler, but I think he should at least be, in the mid card or higher, because he is a good wrestler and shit. He's a good talker, not a wrestler, but he's a good talker. He could really talk and cut a good promo. I like the gimmick he had with the savior of the masses, but what he's doing now is funny and it's good for the moment. So there you go, people. There's your top 5 gimmicks. Let me know your favorite gimmicks, I guess, in the comments below. What are your favorite gimmicks? Do you agree with me on anything? Let me know. So there you go, people. There's your top 5 gimmicks in WWE.